俺たちはこの世に存在するべきではない。
愚かだな、風間陣。
ファイト。
Dad, he got him! Ray Dart might work if you go around it.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Ah, kick! Damn, girl! Right now, look at this. This is the Thanks a lot, Mike. He's the limit. Why did he ready Dart? Two, it's gonna break.
And yep, all the floors are used up, just like that.
¡Ese no! ¡Lo puede hacer! Y parece que lo hizo. Se acabó. Para esto quiere pasar a Gran Final.
Barra en juego.
¡Oh, se acabó!
He's greedy for it. He's itching for it, but oh man.
Yeah. Oh, spaghetti!
Three.
A fourth. Oh, a third! How does he do it? It doesn't matter. He's about to lose? No. He's about to win. Divine Exodus over Tondo.
Welcome everyone to the Tekken World Tour 2022 Central America Finals. You guys just saw that little hype video. There were 4 players here that are going to be trying to represent Central America in the finals. But before we get to that, my name is Ricksta. That's MYK over there. And man, you guys, if you were here earlier, you saw South America and how sick that top 4 was. Central America is going to try to bring the heat as well, and we saw some of the players in that little hype intro. We've seen some of these players in some of these other online tournaments as well. ICFC has been one of them that they have entered. So it's going to be nice to see them trying to play for this one spot, to represent at Amsterdam.
Whoa. It's crazy, man. If you guys caught the action earlier, it's going to be all of race to 3 or best out of 5, whichever way you want to call it. But if you guys want to take a look at the bracket here, we got the winners finals. It's going to be Divine Exorcist representing Mexico going up against EDU from Panama. And then over there on the losers semifinal side, we got Roy Tekken going up against Geese Joestar.
Geese Joestar. I wonder who he's a fan of. I wonder what's his favorite anime and who's his favorite fighting game character is.
That's a powerful name, dude.
But here we got Divine Exorcist. Looks like a very, very young kid. That name right there, the name itself shows me Tekken 7 new player, right? Even though that's
for his character. Yep.
That says Tekken 2 he started on, although he started playing in 2019. And player influence the most Shadow. That's a lot of Claudio inspiration there, and obviously with the name Divine Exorcist.
That's wild too, because you got Claudio's a brand new character to 7, who Do you guys think he's coming back? Maybe? I don't know.
Seemed to have his little shine in the story mode.
I feel like Claudio has like probably the best chance out of the newest character.
Yeah.
And then we also got
EDU or Edu. I think it's Edu.
yeah, we're not too sure how his name is pronounced, right?
Yeah. But I do
Twitter
know
handle is like Edo.
I do know that this Elisa player from Panama, very, everything's Elisa based. Chanel favorite character, Elisa, obviously. So
started like 2008. Wow, so that's probably like Tekken 6 times when Elisa was first introduced as well. So yeah, both these players like picked up a character that was brand new to their like timeline of Tekken, you know. So that's pretty sick to see. Elisa came out in Tekken 6, stuck around since Tekken 6, Tekken Tag 2. We have her now in Tekken 7 as well. Divine Exorcist, you know, Claudio in the story mode. Ricky just went through the story mode recently. He found out, he's like, oh, he actually is an exorcist. Like,
yeah, I didn't know. I thought that was just for show. I didn't realize it was actually a real thing, you know. But oh man, we are here and we're about to begin here. Divine Exorcist versus Edu. And we got to see Divine Exorcist warm up a little bit. If you guys were tuning into Rip's stream earlier, he was playing Divine Exorcist in a little set.
Imitating a first to 3. And
Rip was trying to claim that it was a trip to Amsterdam.
Yep, that he was fighting for.
And he denied.
Didn't win.
He got denied.
We'll see if that's a little spoiler for what's going to happen right now against EDU.
Well, you know Rip's ego, right? You know he wants Divine Exorcist to win, so that when he does, he's like, that was all me.
Yeah.
I warmed him up.
I sent him to Amsterdam.
Yeah, that was all. I did all that.
Sounds like Rip. Ooh, the running 2 pressure. Both these characters have been wall crushed off their running 2s. It's pretty funny.
Those are the good ones too, but you don't see
on block, but they're high, so it's like there's the risk there, but it's just like it's so strong, you know. They block it at the wall, you get extra plus down.
Yeah, you know, I think honestly the best part about it, the wall crush system, is just the fact now that they have a reason to duck. So now all you do is run at them, and they're always ducking anyway. So now you just wall splat.
Exactly, wall splatter with a big chunky mid.
Oh, nice whip punish.
No back roll to avoid the follow-up after the power crush either. Not technically guaranteed, but Divine Extra, no back roll there.
I thought the wall was just too close anyways. They just missed it.
Woo.
2-0. Regular throw, no break.
Works out, yeah. Woo. Catches him trying to step. Confirms, nice. Adjusting for the sidewall.
Try to get the last extra hit to get the blue, but didn't get it.
Oh, wow, crush into big sweep. Chainsaws are out. Down Jess to get her out of the pressure. Wall crush at the wall. Regular throw.
Oh no. This seems like it could be a little bit of of the weakness here. I mean, I heard Rip say, you know, even Korea, man, offline, they're not breaking regular throws.
I know, right? Yeah, we're never getting the throw system coming back, are we?
Yeah, if people keep fronting like these throws are hard. Oh man! Oh, the chainsaws! I like the little walk up.
Oh my god! The chainsaw pressure added up, man. EDU takes the first game. Dude, Elisa. Yeah. Then the chainsaws are out, and like everything is hitting from the chainsaws. It just hurts, man. It hurts, especially that 1+2, the forward 1+2, and then she gets the screw afterward, or she could keep you standing with the forward 1 for more pressures. It's nasty. It's nasty.
Yeah, it feels like they finally kind of fleshed out that chainsaw stance. Like ever since she had it in Tekken 6, and even in someone in Tag 2, it's never felt like a full like its own unique stance. Right? It's always like you got the chainsaws out, let me put them away real quick.
Most of the time, yeah, it's just like I don't even want to play with these out. You know,
it was like you had them out, but it was like why? You know, it's like my moves are better without these things. But now it feels like there's a strong purpose to keep it there. You know, and plus when you're good with her movement with it, with the side steps and all the whip punishing with it, it can definitely be like just an annoying thing to deal with, especially because the lows feel like they hurt like hell, and they're plus a million.
Yep, and then they're barely even punishable.
Yeah. It's like every time I see a chainsaw out, in my mind, I'm thinking, I want them to block anything. Just get them away from the chainsaws. As playing against it now. So I know now as a player, it's like, if I want them to not have chainsaws, that means it's too good.
Yeah,
for them.
it definitely is. It's super annoying to deal with. And we saw Divine Exorcist try to challenge the chainsaw with a down jab just to get her out of the stand. So
yeah,
it's definitely it has some character recognition there on what to do, but still down the first game. EDU looking strong with the Elisa.
Divine Exorcist can make it happen here. I know Divine Exorcist does have some other characters. We saw in that hype intro too. We saw some Eddie in there as well, but obviously Claudio, the name, his name is not Divine, Dancer, Divine Capoeirist. Divine Exorcist for a reason.
Dude, could you imagine if a player like the name Divine Exorcist didn't play Claudio in this game? It just seems wrong, Like Geese Joestar didn't play Geese. I'd be surprised.
I mean, we've had a Geese master,
True.
But see, that name existed before Geese was even in Tekken. That would kind of make sense.
Little bit forgivable, little bit.
Yeah.
Fight.
Divine Exorcist is on the board here, but can he keep up the pressure? One thing about Elisa always is her backdash. One of the stronger ones. Always been a very strong backdash too.
Good punish there with the 2-4. Perfect 12-frame punish there. And knockdown, reset neutral, gets the duck, double ducked it though. He stood back up and he's like, wait a minute, the high just whipped, I gotta duck.
Yeah, that was a good float too. Oh, that's
accidental. Got
Nice
the pick
pick
up because the sidewall was there. Good recognition. Good punish, caught him trying to step. Elisa has such good movement that you kind of want to step a lot of times, but man, that while standing 1-1 from Claudio is +9, so it's really hard to step a lot of things after that.
Yeah, you think that even though you have a really good sidestep, you can get away from frame data. Sometimes it's impossible. Good block.
Ooh.
But this time, Divine is just not swinging. You're like, I got blocked, I got punished last time. Let me not do anything. Oh, nice attempt.
Nice. Oh, caught him ducking. 4-4-1+2 is a launcher. Nice. Still alive though.
Oh no!
Oh,
can he get the kill?
man.
I think he does.
It's dead. Oh my god.
Barely.
Dude, that ender does so much. Back 4-3-2. And especially after, because he gets the blue back too. So it's like as soon as he uses Rage Drive, he gets the blue instantly, and then he can cash out at the end of the combo with that string. That was a chunk of that.
I only thought that was a wall combo. The fact that he did that in the open, I had to watch the replay, and I was just like watching it barely hit the toes.
Right.
At the end, I'm like, what? He barely made that hit, dude. So
Dude, as
close.
a wall combo too, like that last hit, because it hits the grounded scaling on it, it does.
Those are strings like that were like it felt like it was invented strictly for one purpose, the wall combo or something like that. Some strings just feel like that, and that one almost feels too perfect. It's like it's 2 hits, big chunky grounded hit, and it looks cool as hell.
Right? Like Claudio is an interesting character, man. Because like in the earlier seasons, like on release console, and I think like season 1 and 2. He's not the same Claudio as he is now. Like some of the moves he couldn't even like use without Starburst. Now he can use all the moves without it, and it's just like all these different properties on it too. Claudio definitely got fleshed out quite a bit throughout the season. Here we go, they're all tied up. Race to 3 again.
It's pretty interesting too, just because even though he's changed throughout the seasons, the players that play him still kind of all have their own unique take on him. Like none of them are real. He doesn't really fall into one style.
Yeah. Claudio, I think he's probably like the most popular of the new Tekken 7 characters, or like released Tekken 7 characters, I should say.
Yeah, for sure. That was weird looking.
Right? The 1+2 went right over his head and he was like still retracting back into Claudio.
Yeah, it looked like she ended up just like moonwalking, gliding into him.
Moonglide backwards.
It looked weird, like sometimes you see a car a car slowly moving and you think like, your foot's not on the brake.
Right? Yeah,
like that.
That's
It's like slowly gliding. You're like, something's wrong here. Someone's foot's not on the brake. Must
right. Car's rolling, bro. Catch your car.
What a nice sidestep.
Again, the chainsaw sidestep.
Another down 4-2 though. Again!
2 chainsaws out. Wow. Threads the needle with a hop kick there after the 1-2. Damage after the hop kick combo, but gets tagged.
Fine, Exorcist make this
Keeps
comeback
the blue.
here. Be a tough one.
Uses it there. If it hit, would have been the round. Running 2 pressure. Breaks the throw. Nice. Back to neutral. Oh! She was coming in.
Spends it immediately. Breaks the throw. Trying to use those throws, but
Oh, Ray's drive flips him trying to move around.
yeah. That might be the one Rage Drive with infinite range, despite what
It actually has infinite.
despite what some people may claim about other Rage Drives. Even then, I've seen this one. I've seen hers whiff too.
Oh my god, all the chainsaw offense is working, bro.
Man, these games are very, very, very swing heavy. They seem so dominant, right? It feels like 3-0s, 3-0 beatdowns.
Yep, the momentum is super fat on both players' sides. Whenever they get going, dude, it's just like, I can't stop this train.
It's like who can keep one first? Can Claudio keep his starburst or can she keep her chainsaws? It's like one or the other. Just who can keep using that first?
Yeah, EDU right there, it definitely seemed like he played around with the chainsaws a lot more in that game. It's just like, even on block, dude, it's just like 4-2 chainsaws. Everything just chainsaw out. I just want to keep the chainsaw pressure going. Even though it's on an infinite too, right? And chainsaws have like kind of like a limited range, but it's just like, nope, I'm gonna keep the chainsaw offense going. The sidestep from Destroyed Form, which is the chainsaw mode, we saw come into play a lot too. The sidestep rise and then getting the punishes with it. Really good movement with chainsaws out or not.
It seems like the infinite stage here is probably going to be the choice for Elisa. So I think if you're in Divine Exorcist, you probably go to a wall stage, try to keep it more contained, try to get more, obviously wall damage and all that. But this is such a swing heavy game. Like it feels like once someone gets one hit, the momentum is all in their favor, and they're just on the back foot, and like you're just constantly trying to block any mix up. And it seems like every mix-up they tried to block, they've all guessed wrong.
What? We got the switch up, Claudio 1.0, the Lars, and
1.0.
Oh, or like Lars is 1.0, and then Lars 2.0 is Claudio. Wow.
I feel like Lars is a little bit more updated than Claudio. Although Claudio, I don't know. I feel like they're both out of date.
Damn. They're not coming back for Tekken.
No, they're both coming back.
I know. They're
Everyone in this set is coming back.
Yeah, true. They're in the story, man. It's a good sign.
They're all friends.
With Jin. That's also
See, you're friends with the main character? You're hella. See if this. Wow, did he try the lightning screw?
I think so. That's what it sounded like. Got Orbital though.
The combo though, that could have been.
Oh no! Oh boy!
Oh man!
He almost died from the freaking right side step again with the chainsaws out.
Ours does have one of those funny, like 2-hit strings where it high mid tracks a little.
Especially in the older games, like. Just track all day. 1-2, down back 2-1. Couldn't step those before. Oh, caught him with a full crouch mix.
Nice block, but didn't expect it. I don't think it was intentional. A lot of stepping from you trying to get something happening. Wow!
Oh, the
that
tracking
was
on that full crouch down forward too.
Oh, the tracking again?
Right? And it caught her out of the air so he gets a combo. Didn't complete it though!
The awareness from Edu to know that, alright, he whiffed, gotta whiff punish.
Staying composed. Oh, some new stuff. I've never had those before. Use the screw to break the wall, doesn't matter. I'm a wall specialist.
Too many hits.
Used up all your hits. Your wall hits carry over from one wall spot to another one. Ooh, in the back.
Oh, Oh, trying to get a back throw there.
Yeah, only +5, so not gonna be able to get anything too guaranteed after that. Oh, moved after back 3. Silent entry found his mark with the raise drive. Went for it. Oh, only got the 12 punish. She has a couple of good 14 crit punches too. Shoe shine. Both these characters have a shoe shine.
Good choice of moves there to get the airborne. And a lot of throws from Divine Exorcist now all being broken.
Ooh.
Challenges.
Okay.
Oh, nice pick. Yeah, good
Nice.
choice.
No ender.
Man, these Lars combos are getting real wacky.
Yeah, the axis on the silent entry screw, it makes it so funky sometimes. Brain drive, not that shoulder. No, he goes for mix. Oh, no.
Man, that might cost them going for that mix rather than going for guaranteed damage.
Right. Shoulder would have done a big chunk, and he could have just closed it out with a simple mid-low, but went for something bigger that would just kill right off the bat.
Still in it though. It still has the lead and finally gets the throw. He's broken through that defense with a ton of throws, gets the counter hit. That's big.
He's in a funky spot.
Man,
Yeah, all these sidewalls today, man. It's 12, not 13. Oh, against the Lars Clef Cannon. Shoutouts to Rito.
man, yeah, Divine
Damn.
Exorcist has not been able to finish a Lars combo because either the axis has been funky or these walls are getting in the way. It's just like he cannot get one straight on axis combo, like ever.
Dude, that was like the same thing we saw earlier in South America, right? The first winners final set with Noel and oh my god, every wall freaking launch or anything low parry was just like this looming sidewall, you son of a.
And you know too, like you get a launch, you're like, well, this combo's only gonna be 2 hits long.
Goddamn sidewall again.
It's real crazy. It's all of a sudden you get a sidewall. It's like I gotta turn this into a Tekken 4 comp. All right,
Just
launch,
cash out really
spike.
early. Yeah.
launch spike Oki.
Hopefully.
Get it over with.
Dude, that's the thing about situational awareness, man. We talk about that a lot, but it's like you know, it's like sometimes you get the big block on a low. You know your launcher's gonna be screwed by the sidewall. It's like, what's the most safest way I could get damage and, you know, cash out with this sidewall right here? So it's just like sometimes if you go for your regular bread and butters, man, you might be getting a back turn because you overcommitted for a string and then they tackle in your ass and ooh.
And it feels bad too, right? Because a lot of instances you're thinking to yourself, I did the right thing and I got punished for it, you know?
It's
but
like, nope, that wall was there, bro.
Yeah, you have to recognize that there are a lot of small little variables in Tekken that are just there, you know. We've always said it earlier, you know, Harada's finger is always looming, you know?
Yep.
And that's Harada's finger. Those sidewalls
Ruin your day. Ruin your life sidewalls, bro.
When you're getting hit, bro, you know those sidewalls. No, that's your lifeline. You see that sidewall, you're like, that's oxygen.
Yep, please save me, please.
This combo's been drowning me for the past 10 seconds, but the sidewall's gonna save me.
I need that support. Okay, we got the ender here. Divine Exorcist finding the Lars Orbitals.
Finding if there's no sidewalls in the infinite stage.
Thank
No
God.
way to ruin his combos.
It's gonna take us weeks to get to those mountains on foot. Thank goodness.
Lars can get there in 3 combos.
Probably.
Alright, nice block though this time. That down back forward.
Divine Exorcist not too scared to go for the 4-4-4-3. Oh, wasn't there in time.
It was
Had
so
the right read. It was
close.
it was super close. Oh my god!
And the right read from Divine Exorcist, he's been getting a lot of these orbitals just kind of out neutral.
Again, it's so good, you know, for Lars that they changed dynamic entry 2 to hit grounded now. Because it's in Oki scenarios like that, it's like, dude, it's just gonna hit you grounded or it's gonna float you if you try your Elisa pickup. But great whiff punish there from EVU.
Yeah, this is his last chance here. Divine Exorcist on set point to get into grand finals. One step
And he
closer
was
to
up
Amsterdam.
2-0-2. Same scenario.
It's getting close, man.
The Lars switch really paying off. Lawsuit in 2022?
Block this time. What a low parry.
We're gonna do with this. Got Rage 2, cash out.
He hasn't been using that big ass low either, so.
One more chance.
No, oh, no punish.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's over his shoulder. Oh man. He hasn't used that at all. Down forward 3 into the, because he just tested him too. Like the down forward 3-3, he just threw it out. He's like, oh, he respects that. It's the second time he's just like down forward 3, dynamic entry, guess, you know, worked out, had the rage drive, shoulder unskilled, grounded damage, wasn't up.
And that's scary too, because that down forward 3-3 could have got punished pretty badly, but such an unexpected time to throw it out there. You're not thinking to punish anything like that.
It's a weird one now, actually, because before it used to be -20 with that same type of pushback, right? But now it's actually -15 with the same pushback it had before. So,
when did they do this?
Yeah, so I don't even know if Elisa has a punish at 15 for that range.
Never mind. Yeah, you got to fly. Wait, I didn't know that. I thought it was -20 still.
Yeah, they changed that in one of the more recent seasons for sure.
It's
a weird one. I don't even know why they did that one.
It's a because that string in itself had no use otherwise, right?
It's like a tag 2 filler.
Yeah, it's a weird string. But there you see Divine Exorcist, because of that Lars pick, getting to the grand finals, disobeying his name and turning his Exorcist into lightning or whatever Lars does.
Lightning screw.
In losers finals, going to be waiting for the winner of our next match, Roy Tekken versus Geese Joestar.
Such a powerful name. Look at the pose. That's so god.
I don't think there's any guess as to which character he's going to be playing. Although he could play something else, right? But you can see here, obviously, Tekken 7 is his first Tekken. Geese is his favorite character. And as far as I can tell, he's also a KOF player as well. But Tekken, the main game right now, Tekken, he's been going ham on it. And the Geese going to be a tough one. I mean, he's still strong. Still very, very strong.
Player that influenced him the most, Appa King or Daddy King, you know. Damn, that's a pretty good one. Then we got Roy Tekken with 4th place in the standings at 120 points, representing DR, the Dominican Republic. Favorite player or influenced by the most is Energy Marduk. He's another like heavy hitter in this region as well that we hear from a lot. So it's like it's really great to see that he's getting like, you know, influence or maybe like a little bit of mentoring or like, you know, some philosophy stuff from the older school players. But man, he's been around for a minute too. 2007. It's like right around the time I started.
I started during the Tekken 5 era. Hobbies, video games, and chilling. Very nice. Very nice. Keep up the good work.
I love the chilling part.
Man. So it'll be interesting. I think we might see the Fang Geese matchup, but Roy Tekken I know does have some other characters. And I know Geese Joestar doesn't always play Geese as well. I've seen there's sometimes an Akuma pick maybe every now and then, but I kind of assume that we're going to see the mains, right? I think Geese is we're going to see a lot of Geese, and I would assume Fang from Roy Tekken. So I'm interested though, because you know this used to be one of those matchups where you used to see Fang kind of chosen as like a counter pick sometimes for Geese, but
yeah,
nowadays,
it's kind of been a hot matchup for lately.
Yeah, but now both characters kind of gotten, you know.
They're dead, man. Oh my god, Fang is dead. Geese is dead.
I don't think any Geese player feels that way either. They're just like, all right, well, he's still good. The combo still hurt.
Dude, it's standing 2 into the new max mode launcher that they gave him. Like, that's still there.
Yeah,
he's fine, bro. Like that character with 1 meter. His damage output for like you just whipping something or you doing something -15, I'm just like, bro, wait till you see that big chunk of red on your life bar.
That's the one time too. It's like even a sidewall doesn't help you either because like, oh god, Geese has a combo for this too.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's like his straight wall combo and his sidewall combo is practically the same. You just do jab, jab, ground throw up his sidewall, jab, jab, finish your combo up his straight wall. It's just like so good.
Man, they made Geese so good in this game, but they did him so like well just because you could watch. I'm watching CVS 2 footage and I'm watching old King of Fighters and I'm just like, oh yeah, 2 forward 3. There it is.
Dude, that's how I played Geese at like a NorCal Strong Style just on a casual station, right? With like Shangles. And then I'll just like reverse engineering him from Tekken 7 Geese to play him in CVS 2. I was like, is this counter? Can I counter jump-ins with the same input from Tekken? I input that input, and then I'm like, boom, countered the jump-in. I was like, oh, that's sick. Does he have back 3-2? He has back 3-2. If I do full crouch 2, he has down 2 from Tekken. I was like, they did such a good job. They did such a good job. Reverse engineering him.
Why Geese, is such a popular character, not only just from the Tekken players, but even from the players that, are not necessarily Tekken like mains, but they, they know how to play Geese, they know how to play Akuma and all these other guest characters. I guess you don't know how to play Noctis or Negan, but a little different. But at least with these characters, right, you can at least see the influence from their games. It's like a very nice way to pay homage to them.
Yeah, they did such a good job of bringing in Geese and Akuma, and keeping them pretty true to the original stuff too. But wow, Roy Tekken with the Fang gets the sidestep 4 already. Didn't get the delay on that 4-4-4-3, unfortunately. Otherwise, you don't get the height that you need.
Still gets the flow. Try to go for mix.
Jerrycan works out. Picks him off the side.
Oh man, yeah, he's going a little bit too far, I think.
Not 13 counter.
Stays ducking, gets caught by the headbutt. That headbutt is so good.
It's so good. It's super nice. Oh, caught him ducking.
And just let everyone know, this is also 3 out of 5 like our last tournament. Top 4 for this tournament will be at all best of 5, so these guys have a lot of games to play. Oh,
the back turn wall hit, turn them around. You don't even have control of that. But whenever your character's face touches the wall like that, they just automatically have that can turnaround animation. It actually saved them.
It's like a weird tech, and it does make certain situations that would be guaranteed normally not guaranteed.
Or the other way around.
Yeah, it's a weird situation that isn't that common, and it's hard to control because it's so quick. So you can't even save yourself a lot of times either.
Wow.
That's what happens when you're playing Geese and you get to the back so effortlessly.
Whoa. Geese's combo game has been so strong ever since his inception. So that has never changed about him, and it only improved with that new Dragon Punch screw that he had.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been the blue shoulder right off the bat.
Still gets it.
Round 4.
Going into the infinite stage now from Devil's Pit transition. If it's on potential final round. Oh nice. My god. Do-do.
Hit confirm on that. So nice. Oh, got the hit one. Yeah, I don't think he believed, because at first it got blocked. The second hit that he max canceled out of was the one that had the hit.
Yeah, so hard to confirm off of one hit like that, though.
I think he was doing it to maybe save himself, maybe go for mix, but
hit the back combo with the claw.
Wow.
Wait a minute. There's a chance.
It'd be a tough one, but he does have range.
No meter either. Yeah, one launch and not gonna get it. Solid defense from Roy Tekken there. Sniffing out the down 4, getting the block, getting the game.
And he stayed ducking too. He showed the duck, and a lot of times it's a scary thing, right? You show the duck.
It's a bluff, right? It's like, I'm gonna still do a low.
A lot more often than not, they will do the low, and more often than not, if you stay ducking, they'll end up blocking it. But it's like a weird mind game there, because you feel kind of dumb. You're holding block, you're like, I'm just gonna stay blocking low. They just hop kick you.
Right.
Well, there's no winning that. You hella lost that fight. Right? You don't feel good about that.
Just gave up there. But yeah, a lot of times when players do that from afar, it's just like, they're just faking me out. That's a bluff. They're gonna stand up as soon as I get there. It's like, oh dang, he actually stayed there.
Yeah. It's almost like a suggestion too. It's like, why do you think I'm down here?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, attack my legs.
Just get my legs, bro. They're free.
Look appetizing. It can be a little bait like that, so sometimes you can definitely play some mind games with that. And I think Roy Tekken did a little mind game. I think more of it was just I sniff a low, just because that comeback was getting a little too real there.
Yeah.
And a low is definitely the way to start, to keep the momentum going. And a comeback, lows are usually the way to go. So you gotta stop it at some point.
especially because like the defender is just like, oh, I'm gonna tighten up. I just have to burn the time, and it's just like. But also too, like for Roy, maybe his idea too is just like he doesn't even have meter with Geese. Like I could just stay here ducking, and as long as I stand up for the claw, I'll be okay. You know, it's like trying to react to the claw, reverse like mind games.
Yeah, like the only way Geese can really get you a launch like that with no meter would have to be like full crouch, down forward one.
Yeah,
like something real. You know, you got to play slide mix up at that point. Like, then at that point you're playing your entire game out of crouch.
Right? It's just so hard to do, and then from standing, all you got is that little jumping claw slash. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough, man. So good stuff to Roy. Gets the first game. Geese Joestar though, not out of it yet. Akuma switch right away. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And
All right.
we got the Howard Estate stage. Whew. Unfortunately, Akuma on this stage isn't a nightmare as he was in the previous match, where he had like the guaranteed reset with the screw returning to him. Whew.
We'll see whether that's going to even be a factor. Akuma very strong without that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about Akuma getting to that one stock of meter first. Oh, got caught ducking again with that safe mid launcher that Bang has for some reason.
This is the most confusing thing. The guy's name is Geese Joestar on the Geese stage playing Akuma.
Right? Oh my god. But it has bad range. You can do it out of crouch dash. Safe mid launcher.
Still playing it.
Oh, no duck. Oh my god.
Yeah, Roy is just getting all these mids to hit.
Yeah, he's just feeling it. He's feeling it. Just let that one rip. That 193 worked out too.
It seems like a lot of these lows and just kind of showing just one crouch dash is just making Geese Joestar just even think about ducking. Oh no.
Big charge.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice. I like that.
But doesn't have to deal with it.
Back to your jail you go.
I love that 1+2 throw. He's like, nope, break this, and then we're gonna 180 anyways. Oh my god, how can he slap? Setting him
Oh
up.
no. The mid
Off the wall though.
The up forward two
It
on the
has
sweep.
so much evasion, dude. Up forward too.
Yeah, and as an Akuma player, that down four usually has a good amount of tracking, so you wouldn't expect that to lose there, but unfortunately it did for I can
Carry that
scramble
from
that.
Geese. Oh, got the mix, but didn't stick. Just outside of the range. Didn't get the wall either. Off axis. Angles, man. It's all about the angles. Oh, the angles.
He went for a better punish there, but a 1-2 might have wall splat. Alright, doesn't matter. 1-2 in that situation might have wall splat and actually broke the wall, but instead he went for 1 DP, which didn't even stick to the wall.
Right.
Doesn't
Tekken,
matter, though.
sometimes you have to be a geometry major, dude, with all
it
these
sucks.
sidewalls.
And you have to make that decision.
Ooh, that was sick.
I actually didn't know that was possible.
Crouch dash one to get through the fireball. That was something new.
Oh, no.
Wall crush.
Punish.
Whoa.
Stay safe.
He's got the meter. Is he gonna
Tons of
use
meter.
it? Ooh, fireball. Keep away.
Yeah, Roy just playing very safe. Oh, up
Okay,
forward
up
two,
forward
yeah.
two. I like that. Has that big built-in side step left.
Oh,
Gonna get
yeah.
him away from the down jabs and the down three, which is like the big scary low that you're worried about from Akuma, especially when he has at least one stock.
I mean, up forward, like, that move has such nice evasion too, and it's like Akuma's doesn't really have the best tracking moves. Like his tracking moves in general are decent, but they're, you know, I wouldn't say like they're essential to his play, but when you need to track, like you need to go to your tracking moves for Akuma, and it's hard to sometimes if you don't use them consistently, you know. And for, I would say like his best homing move in that situation might have been like back two or something, but it's too slow. That's probably the main key, is that up forward two from Fang is so fast at evading things and so quick that by the time you're thinking about going at a homing attack with Akuma, you're already getting hit because your homing attacks are too slow.
Yeah, and probably like forward four, pretty decent option too. But man, up forward two, like Ricky said, man, it's quick. So it's just like if you're not there in time, ooh, and it also has a counter hit knockdown as well. Ooh, and up up forward 2, the fact that it goes left is so good in this matchup too. Because it's just like generally you want to get around down 3 by going to your left. So it's just like you don't get to mix me, bro. Like you're gonna have to deal with this.
This is gonna be a tough one for Geese Joestar, right? Just because the Geese, I thought the Geese was okay, but didn't work out in that first game. The Akuma obviously not there right now. Does he stick with it? Does he go back to Geese? Does he show off another character? This one's tough.
It's a weird one, man, because it's like up forward 2 for Fang. I didn't know about this until like a little more recently when I was just like looking up Fang frame data. Up forward 2 is actually -10, but it's just like a lot of the times the ranges you're left at, you won't even be able to get that 10 frame punish. But it could happen sometimes when Fang has your back against the wall and then he does up forward 2. You are in range for that jab punish sometimes, but something that I don't ever see, but
it's tough. It has that weird hit where like it looks like a rubber band. Like after you guys he hits you and then you like snap away.
Right? He just
he rebounds back afterwards. So it's like even if you even block it and have a 10 frame punish, more often than not you feel like, man, my tiny ass jab ain't gonna whiff.
Right.
Or ain't gonna hit, it's gonna whiff.
I need like a jack forward 2 to like maybe get there.
Yeah. Stays with the Akuma though, but goes to the Batten Temple. Doesn't want to fight
stage, huh? He's like, no, I was playing the wrong character for the stage.
Yeah.
Let me switch that up.
He felt like he was betraying his main. Dirtying up the household, but not being the main character.
Well, his name is Geese, but sticks it out with the Akuma. Going to his stage as well.
Let's see if this is the right choice here. A little rough that first game, though, with the Akuma, but let's see if he can solid it out. Nice command throw.
Tempo gets the block on the dive kick, gets the anti-air jab as well, converts it. Makes the slide, gets the side switch though, doesn't matter, he's looking to kill.
Oh, and swipe the side switch back immediately.
That is so nice to have, dude. A 180 throw break, like, I don't even care if his throw lands. If you break it, I get the positioning. There's the forward 4 this time. Screw your up forward 2.
Able to get that homing attack there. Nice air fireball, actually. Oh,
it does everything. Anti-air, sit mid launcher.
It kicks above his head. Of course, it's going to be an anti-air.
God.
Block. 74-4 only though.
Whoa,
the double
no
jump.
Conversion on that jumping though. Could have had something big there.
Ooh, nice homing. More homing attacks coming up.
Way more homing attacks.
I like it. The hop kick attempt to try to punish that. A little risky.
Whoa, okay. Okay, here's the down 4s now.
Oh my god, that was cool as hell.
Focus, dash forward. We saw the little white streak into the other power crush. That was fine.
That was cool as hell. Get a nice smoke around him the entire time from all the FADCs and
dude, he was
armors.
playing Street Fighter 6. All this paint was coming off of him.
Oh, nice.
There's the link. Jump in 2 with the back 1. Hey. Still got a ton of meter to mix with. I like that. You do get more advantage that way, but still gets get up 3 for his troubles.
And Roy doesn't care. Oh, he really doesn't care. He really doesn't care. Holy crap.
Dude, he could be like plus a little bit to plus like 7 on a perfect FADC, I think.
Yeah.
And he was just like, nope, I'm hop kicking.
Doesn't matter how plus you are, as long as you go low, I'm hop kicking. And Roy now with a fat lead into the wall, into no shoulder mix.
Oh my god, EXDP, but all the meters gone.
Yeah, for a little damage, but he gets the down
the
3.
sidewalls.
He still has a chance. He still has meter. Barely.
Wait a minute, he's doing it.
Got the meter. He has rage.
Down
Ended
3.
immediately, but the
Oh,
challenge.
it's gone. Oh, good try. He's Joestar. Really was fighting it out at the end, but Roy Tekken ends up taking the set 3-0 with the Fang win.
Nice try there. A lot of nice attempts there to try to punish or try to keep the pressure going, but man, Roy Tekken willing to swing it out. Just like, all right, FADC, I don't care. 1-2. FADC,
Plus,
I don't care.
what? You're gonna mix me after your plus? Boom.
yeah, really was challenging every time and just made the right call. So nice job. Roy Tekken going to be moving on to top 3. And unfortunately, 4th place will be as far as Geese Joestar gets, but nice showing though. And man, now these players are still playing for the next event. But here, if you guys want to keep up with all of the content for the Tekken World Tour 2022, make sure to follow all of the socials. You got Facebook, Tekken Americas, YouTube, BNE Esports. You definitely check out that YouTube channel for all of the restreams of these events, as well as Tekken, @Tekken on Twitter. Or if you want to just check out the website, TekkenWorldTour.com for all the TWT updates.
But man, this was some good Tekken action so far, but we're going to take a little bit of a break, guys. We're going to come back with some top 3 action here in Central America. Don't go nowhere. More good ass Tekken coming soon.
正体に到達できるなんてやってみろ残響続けるこれは今までのお礼だやれやれおい FF こんなとこ出てきちまってよ全然平気弱点は克服してるファイターズ打ち込んでやったぜ
All right, welcome back, guys. This is Tekken World Tour Central America Regional Finals for 2022. We're down to our top 3 action. You guys are joined with me, MYK, and my co-commentator, Ricksta, to hold it down for you guys for the rest of the action.
Oh, man. And we already had some great matches today. Obviously, South America is done. We're in the middle of Central America right now. And this is top 4 we see right here. It's going to be Edu versus Roy Tekken. In the losers final, obviously, Roy Tekken just defeated Geese Joestar 3-0. And Divine Exorcist is going to be waiting in the grand finals for the winner of this match. And it's going to be a good one, dude. I don't know what's going to come. I think we're going to get the Fang Elisa match, but I don't know. We've gotten some surprises today. I think I can handle some more surprises. I'm willing. I don't mind. It's close to Halloween. I don't mind getting shocked a little bit. Not spooked, shocked.
You're just shocked, okay?
Yeah,
you're not about the spooky stuff.
Don't scare me.
Dude, like if a Kazuya's waving in my face, dude, like that's pretty scary. Like depends on the scenario. Like if Elisa started wave dashing at me all of a sudden, I'd be scared too. Like I don't even know what low I'm looking out for, but I'm scared.
Oh god, imagine they give Elisa a wave dash in Tekken 8.
Dude, could you imagine if they just gave everybody a wave dash in Tekken 8?
Oh yes, please. Make that a universal mechanic. Oh man, everyone would be eating terribly. We'd all be dropping our combos because none of us can do a perfect electric.
Dude, that'd be sick. That would be sick. But man, dude, EDU with the clean Elisa going to be in Roy Tekken. Like you saw the Fang out of him right now. I thought for a while though that Roy Tekken played Nina. So man, that would be interesting if he does have a Nina.
Yeah, I've seen pretty much the Fang only out of him. Might have some other characters though. The one thing I'll say though is that when we saw in the winners final, EDU has a really nice Lisa with the chainsaws and just kind of the spacing of it all, right? Some weird misfortunate things happen with a lot. Like his 1+2s were just getting robbed. Like he did 2 of them, and they both were like perfectly like
good reads. Got
one of
over
them was
like
a good
lows
read.
and stuff.
And just missed completely. So some little robberies here and there, but
gotta recalibrate those jetpacks, man. They be overshooting stuff all the time.
Sometimes you just you max power and it's like, oh, she went too far.
All right, here we go though. Yeah, that's the match of Elisa versus Fang. Here we go.
Jungle Outpost though is the stage. Interesting little stage here. The thing I like about the stage is whether or not you want to break that wall, because it is so much smaller up here. As soon as you break that wall, down there is nice, it's also small too, but if you break that one wall and then you open up like a fat walled stage that if you're Elisa, you probably want, right? You want more movement. If you're Fang, you probably want to keep it a small stage.
Right. Oh, dang, he got into oh my god. He got into like the 6-7 hip of that 10 string too. Good block, nice good punish, sidewall again, adjusting it by stepping into the wall, then picking up.
Got a decent amount of damage from that. Counting it 4.
Oh! Good combo for the wall spacing.
Yeah, the high wall splat to ensure they
good scaling too. Wow! Came in like a wrecking ball. Still! Just ran in 3/4 of the screen and dumped him in the face.
Oh, yeah, with that!
Oh my god, the walk!
Oh, stays out forever. Don't put your face in there.
Bro, they're still buzzing.
Yeah, don't put your face in there. See? Nice. Yeah, you learned this lesson. You learned this lesson.
Ooh, that got a little crazy.
Man, this set has so far been... It's only been 2 rounds. They already got you singing off key in the first round.
I wasn't going to hit it on key. Sideball came from my throat, man.
Oh, nice attempt on the whip punish.
Yeah, but he recovers crouching before. It's not going to hit. Same scenario, high that it's not going to hit a crouching recovery.
A lot of highs going over lows, lows going under high.
Oh my god. The scramble in the corners.
What punch was that? She just did a punch I've never seen before. Regular throw.
Hey. Push 2 for the Oki. Getting around the rage drive. Oh my god. That slippery Fang, dude. That up forward 2.
They're both being so slippery because just Elisa sidestepping once and already does a 360 around Fang's
That
entire
was
body.
good. Right? Like her sidestep at her backdash is really good. But great stuff from Roy there. Recognizing the down 3 width and got the launch on it. Was ready for it either way. Was gonna launch it either way.
Oh, nice step. I like the super aggressiveness of Roy, trying to keep EDU from not moving and staying near the wall. But
Nice.
he
Was
finds
at the
his
part of
way
the
out.
wall where it doesn't break. Pressure. The
bad
trade! Sidewall
trade.
doesn't matter. You don't have enough life. Final round, first game.
Jesus, these dudes are swinging. No
Dude,
care.
they've been at that breakable wall like once. They've been fighting at this other side the whole time.
They don't like that. They're scared of heights.
Oh, got the wall bounce as well.
no.
EDU.
Oh,
Look at
no.
this combo. Triple forward 2. Blah, 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 blah. Safe flow. Sometimes the second to the last hit with, so he went for it.
Oh no! And now Roy's getting his start. He's trying to keep the pressure at the wall here.
Oh
Yes.
my god, triple low. Oh, Elisa special getup. Wow.
Oh my god. Man, he went for broke there. He went for the low. He was like, I have to make this comeback happen. And he spent it all right there, but forgot about the Elisa special getup. Because that one, very, if you're not expecting it, you're gonna get blown. Because it does
It
avoid
gets the best
lows.
players, dude. It gets the best players. It puts her instantly airborne, so it's like she can avoid the lows. And especially in like the scenarios like that, where it's just like you have the lead, you're expecting them to like hit. I mean, you don't have the lead, and you're trying to make the comeback, and you're expecting them to stay grounded because it's like, oh, they don't want to deal with the mix. But it's
Right.
like, whoops, jetpack out of there. You
Yeah,
thought you had Oki.
And then the sweep in this situation is not a terrible option either, right? Because more often than not, they will stay grounded, and so it's just gonna hit them and not kill them. Or if they get up, it's a mix, and if they happen to block wrong, he wins, right? Because it's gonna be a launcher at the wall.
100%.
Just Elisa just has the one option to deal with that so nice, beats it so cleanly, and that's it, right? So now if you're Roy, you gotta remember, like, all right, well, gotta remember about that. If I'm back turned in that situation, just. Gotta remember that she has something for me, So it's like
it's definitely an option that like you might not be too comfortable with because it's like a rare one. Elisa's like the only one that could do that because she has jetpacks. So
Yeah.
it's like really good surprise there. Brought it out at the perfect time, taking the first game with it. But here we go, same stage again. Jungle Outpost. Dude, the scrambles there have been wild between these two.
The first game was so exciting just because it was so back and forth. Big hits, big challenges, big reads.
We never even got the balcony break or anything.
Big dogs, big nuts. All of that.
Oh,
No, not the punish. Not that bad.
so chainsaw pressure again.
This one's getting broken.
Oh my god.
We are.
I don't know, man.
Nope.
Dude, she stepped that hella.
She was like, I want you to break this wall on me. Wow.
Jeez. She stepped that down back 390 degrees to his side. That was crazy.
So good, dude. Movement. Obviously, if you're an Elisa player, you want to get the first sidestep movement down because obviously, look at that.
Look at y'all.
You get so
Just
much
avoid
benefit.
everything. Just shortening the opponent's move list, bro. You can't use that on me. I'm Elisa.
Oh my god, not a double perfect, but almost.
So dominant from EDU right now. It's just so hard to pin her down. We're seeing the fish hooks. We're seeing some homing moves to try to like pin her down for her movement. Just a side switch there at the end of the combo. Unfortunate. Loses wall positioning because of it. Down jabbing her out of the chainsaw.
Or Tekken keeping it very compact, keeping it with the small pokes, but
Yeah, jabs, back forward, down forward, just real small pokes here and there for Fang.
I mean, that's kind of how he played the first game too, but the thing is that EDU just needs one sidestep into a launch and evens everything out.
Woo, but Roy was able to keep it up and get the round with it. Do it for 2 more rounds though. That's kind of a tall order. Doesn't matter. He gets a counter at crouch dash 1.
This is what he
Nice
did right
carry.
here. Whoa.
Camera switch, yeah. Cameraman's a little tipsy. Wow. Jabs out the rage drive and final round, game number 2, just like that. This was such a quick game. How did we get here?
Dominant rounds, both sides. Oh
Whoa, it wasn't counter. Oh my god. Gonna get the punish.
So bad. Finally broke this wall. Missed the Falcon combo.
Unfortunately for Fang, 1-2 to shoulder isn't guaranteed on the back. He committed to it. Oh no.
Drop the combo, the full wrist. Duck, but didn't launch.
Wait a minute. Final chance for Roy here.
Didn't get the block there.
That's the nice part about having Elisa jetpacks, man. It's just like you could create a lot of space with her backdash and then in an instant just fly back in with her jetpack and great mix. So
I think the movement is kind of what's keeping EDU in the lead right now. He has a 2-0 lead, but a lot of it has come from just the timeliness of his sidesteps, the timeliness of his backdashes and his punishes. So he had a lot of those good reads in the winners final set, but right now in the losers, he's doing it at the right time. So especially when his back's against the wall, because you can tell Roy Tekken's like, this is where I'm gonna get all my damage. I need to keep the pressure, frame trap, right? But a frame trap is not only a frame trap if they stay blocked, they stay still. They get sidestep out of it. It's no longer a frame trap, right? If it whiffs. So, and that's what EDU was doing a lot of times. That first 2 rounds he was doing that, but then Roy Tekken made that comeback, almost made it happen. Didn't get it at the end.
dude, there was some crazy interactions that happened too. We saw Elisa go for the power crush with down for 1+2, and then the up forward 2 from Fang got all the way to her back, and then the chainsaws didn't even hit anything. I was like, well, I've never even seen that interaction before.
Yeah, it still got the armor, but missed. It's like
that was wild.
That's got to be the worst. But not the worst. If you're EDU, it's like, all right, well, still
worked out for me.
Yeah, I'm chilling. All right, Mishima Dojo.
All right, we're finally off that jungle stage. It's like, I've had enough of the scrabbles out here.
Yeah, just give me something a little bit more reasonable to deal with.
Yeah, it's a little more tameable. These sidewalls are messing me up, bro.
That's Tekken for you, man. The sidewalls are
Give
there
it
just
and
like
take it away for sure.
You get the gamblers excited when the sidewalls get involved. Look at the step
Oh my
again.
god! Off axis combo adjustment, nice too. Last it didn't hit though. So got a good ass lead off of that though.
Challenges back one this time. Wow, ran up for forward 1+2, but got interrupted.
Ooh. Caught her
Quick attack this
stepping.
time,
Yup.
Just with it, we're taking good block though.
Pin her down from that movement. This in and out style from EDU. Not dead. Blockable shoulder. Great play from Roy. Recognizing the blockable shoulders plus. Waited one more turn. Blocked a mid. Then checked with a 12-frame mid. Wow, that was good.
That was so crazy. Nice low parry there. EDU, not phased.
Checking in with the mid now from the fly side.
There.
Ooh, hitting her out of power crush with the low. Oof. Blockable shoulder again this time. He swung with up forward too. Tried to get out of there, but didn't have the frames. It didn't add up.
Right now.
I said Wassan 1+2.
He's just trying to get these mixed.
Oh,
He might be doing for a
that.
headbutt.
Yeah.
On the side support, he's been getting a lot of those counter hits too. Regular standing forward.
Oh, wall crush.
That
Good
almost looked like a
break.
side throw.
Right? Ooh, nice. Yeah, catching her with like traps that even if you have a good side step character, you can't step that. Down back 3 while standing 1.
The hop kick though, nice job.
Right, the needle, great carry there. Hey, chainsaw pressure is out.
Yeah, the chainsaw pressure has definitely been what's been carrying Edu throughout this tournament. Well, with who?
All the down back 3 coming out. into that neutral game. Roy Tekken trying to fight off this wall.
Man, that movement from Elisa is so good.
So hard to pin down. Catching the back Kempo before the blocking frames.
Yeah. You can see Fang like reeling back and like, oh, I'm dead. He gets smoked by this punch.
Here we go, the Roy Tekken final chance at life. He needs this bubble to stay alive. Out of the air is so good. It's so good. A homing move and an access screw move on the airborne opponent, but nice block from EDU.
Yeah, what a call out there with that block. Wall to wall almost. Roy Tekken down.
Ooh, he saw the arm he could duck. Didn't recognize which power crusher was.
Duck that though. So close. And he went for shoulder, but got interrupted. And that's going to be that another 3-0 here, this time on the losers final. And that's going to be EDU going on to the grand finals to get that run back with Divine Exorcist.
Ooh. And yeah, we saw earlier that Divine Exorcist, you know, his name implies that he's a Claudio main, but then he ended up switching to the Lars after being down 2-0 in the winners final. So we'll see if he starts it off with the Lars right away, and maybe if EDU has some adjustments in mind for Divine Exorcist.
You see here, this is the top 4. Remember, this is for a big deal, right? A trip to Amsterdam. And you know, Divine Exorcist only needs one set. He's on the winner's side. Just needs one set to win this tournament. EDU has to win 2 sets in order to win this tournament. And this is going to be a tough one because although he did have a close one in the winner's set, he's still on the loser's side. So winning 2 sets is tough on the loser side, but it can be done.
Right there.
It's tough. It's just tough. Let's just say.
A lot more games. You got to double the games that your opponent has to win, but it also comes into play with the set count, right? Because like if you get 3-2 and then they get the reset, it's just like those 2 games don't matter for the next set. But here we go, the player cards, Divine Exorcist, we just saw him, EDU or Edu as well from Panama representing. Favorite player, Chanel, started in Tekken 6, all Elisa stuff right there. So Elisa's been looking pretty nice, man.
Everyone's hobby down here in the Central America, everyone said Tekken or video games. Like they're all just like, everyone's like, what? My hobby. This is my hobby.
But Roy Tekken had the best hobby, dude. Video games and chilling.
And chilling.
Damn, he godlike.
So we're gonna have someone either from Mexico or from Panama to represent at the Tekken World Tour Finals in Amsterdam. That's pretty sick. Just even saying that, you know, and like, you know, so this is something that I remember way back. All right, Tekken Tag Tournament 1. There was a world tournament for the event, and Mexico was supposed to have a spot. Unfortunately, the guy that was supposed to go, I think, couldn't make it or whatever for whatever reason, so we had to send another American player. But Mexico has always kind of just had a spot in the Tekken World Tour, or like the Tekken the World events back then too. Just unfortunately, we didn't get to see it back then, and so seeing now that I full circle, maybe we finally get to see the Mexican player make it to the World Finals.
Dang, but who knows? We might see Panama. Panama's not out of it either.
Definitely. That's why we're here.
We get to see Noel from Bolivia from earlier today out there too.
Oh, man,
I can't wait to see the clash of styles, honestly. And Noel's Steve is so sick too.
My next is here, sticking with the Lars, keeping this a Tekken 6
we could have
affair.
let that rip. We could have let the whole string rip. Would have been a full launch.
Oh my god, where is
Jeez, how did that find her?
Yeah, where is Tekken 6 Lars?
Whoa!
My god.
Dude, the way that the hitbox interactions right now are wild. Raise drive again from Dynamic Entry, and Lars did get that new raise drive.
Yeah, I've never blocked it. It's one of those things I'm still not. I haven't blocked the low out of that stance yet once, or the raise drive, just because I'm still not used to it.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. He's never had those low options in the previous games. It's all new to like later versions of Tekken 7. It's not even like the launch version either. Great again. Like he's been doing that. He got clipped once by the Silent Entry 1, but then like, dude, he knows. Sidestep right on Silent Entry stuff. Getting that stuff out of here. And generally, yeah.
You can tell though that he's just his game plan revolves so much around sidestepping and launching because he has like back turn combos and all these for weird situations. Back turn hop kick, ugly combo, but like that's probably the best she can get in that situation because it's such a weird launch.
Just to be safe, right? You shine. Goes to chainsaws afterwards as well. Caught the float. It was for the lightning screw. We saw it.
Yeah, Tekken 6, that would have beat that so hard.
This really is the Tekken 6 matchup. Down 4-2-1 out of nowhere. It lands. Wow.
Yeah.
The wall carry. Not only did they give him a silent entry screw, but it also just works as a combo ender for more carry too. Yeah, seems like silent entry 1 is the answer if he tries to sidestep right there.
Yeah. And you might want to think about sidestep blocks this time just to try to deal with it, but...
Right.
The sidestep over here.
Low crushing low. Woo. If it fails once, try again.
Yep.
Fine exorcist with the traditional Lars play. That is like such Tekken 6 Lars, you know? You don't get to see Lars doing lightning screws out here in Tekken 7 as much these days, but I'd love to see it every once in a while.
Yeah, it's a weird... It definitely is one of those moves that shake you up a little bit. Just because you're just like... You're playing normal Tekken, you're thinking like man, Lars doesn't have a lightning screw anymore. Almost. Right? And then you get crushed, you know, it beats you how it's supposed to, and you're just thinking, this move... Ooh. It's like, how did this move get through the cutting board? You know, it's like, wait, how did this... But that's how it is, man. That lightning screw is not as good as it once was, right? But it's definitely one of those moves that large players need to throw out. Divine Exorcist threw out like 4 of them, and only one's worked. But it's the one that counts.
It's the one that killed and got the game too. Yeah. Lightning screw. It's so good, man. It's just like, it has high evasion. It's a low crush. Sometimes it could like blow up some bad hitbox mids. So it's just like, bro, is that like a dragon punch in those Street Fighter games? Like, what is this, bro? Like, it's just blowing through my stuff.
It's one of those moves though that's like, it's had its prime. It's not in its prime no longer. Lars is a much more fleshed out character outside of that move.
Yeah, I mean, he got like those 2 dynamic entry lows, man. Just being able to do forward 4-4-3 out of dynamic entry, and the rage drive, a new one as well. Even if you block that low, it's -12, I think, and he's standing, so it's just like, well, good luck. You're not launching it anyways.
I just like seeing lightning screw every now and then, just kind of like a shout out to like the old days.
Oh man. Good times. Good memories. I was never good at them.
It was good memories for some, terrible memories for others. Okay. Edu getting a nice life lead. Nice step.
Yeah. Those factory silent entries are getting blown up a little bit. Only the silent entry 1 has been able to find its mark. The float, but he went to stance. Oh, 50-50. He went for it. But EDU's steps have been on point.
It's like constant too. It's like, all right, I'm out. The mix coming step, block step. I got hit step. It's like everything retaliation has been a step into a launch.
You got to make sure everything you do is like a real option against her.
That's a big issue too, though. When you got homing attacks like that, they can also be launchers.
He went for 5.00.
Oh, orbital but sidewall, but yeah, it's not gonna.
Oh, down back 4 hits. Chainsaws are out. Down 2. That's all natural.
Oh, good block.
Raise drop expended. Went with the low. Worked out.
No way.
Oh my God.
The comeback.
Still alive! Didn't have enough life to blow through it.
Why are you gonna kill him with like the worst looking Lars move too? Standing 3.
Oh, good block.
Ooh, nice step.
But Orbital has some weird like high evasion on recovery. It's been like that since the beginning.
Yeah, and the down back 4 from Divine Exorcist, that's been such a good
hell of
damage. Damage just piling on the Divine Exorcist now.
Trying to
One
run
round
away with it.
One round away from getting a nice lead here. Good counter hit though low.
Very nice.
Yeah, great combo.
Ooh, the jetpacks, right? Shimmy.
Nice step again, but oh man. The steps are Lars is just avoiding getting punished on these steps by going into a funky Zafina position.
Right, just
We've
going
seen
too
this-
far past her after the
We've seen this a lot
step.
today, where it's just everyone just goes into some weird
Oh
contortionist
my
position.
god, dude! Down forward one, lightning screw. This guy's my hero.
Oh man.
Back forward three instead of back forward four. One for a little bit more safety. Whoa, the 1+2s have not been working out for EDU at all today. What steps, but he's recovering crouching.
Yeah, he's got to find a mid or something to go with, but he's got the position.
Oh my god! Backwards no. Chases her ass down with that dynamic entry 1-2.
She said
Holy
Ikimas
moly.
and then got punched in the face.
Where you going?
It was right. She's like, I'm coming. Ikimas, bam, bam. Smoke.
That was good.
2-0 for Divine Exorcist. Now, we've seen a lot of 2-0 comebacks today. It's possible.
EDU has been getting all the steps. But it's
All of
just
them.
like the choice after getting around them is like, you know, because sometimes Divine Exorcist goes for Silent Entry 2, which is going to leave Lars in crouching, and he's still going for like 2-4 or something. You know, it's like, just got to pick a mid there. Just got to pick a mid.
Yeah, but the thing is that he's stepping. When he steps, he knows that the opponent's right next to the wall, so he tries to go for a wall splat, and it's usually a good choice if they were still standing. But because they're in crouch, he's going for a high wall splat. He needs to find something that's quick and mid, but that's also tough to do because that wall is right there just to ruin your combo too, right? So it's one of those things where I think he's got to figure out what the best option is for him to, you know, for these situations, because he's getting a ton of good steps and just he's getting paid out on a lot of them, but not enough. It's not enough.
Definitely make it hurt a little bit more on their back or their side there for sure. But then, like we saw earlier too, with like Geese Joestar's Geese, like if you catch someone's back and then you actually get them to like face splat into the wall, they have that can turnaround. So it's like you can't overcommit there, but it doesn't matter. Infinite stage. We're not even going to play with that game. I'm just going to try to make sure to get the best punishes possible off of my side steps and sidewalks. Here we go. EDU's final chance is life here. Tournament point for Divine Exorcist.
Divine Exorcist looking very strong, committing to the Lars, and it's been paying off huge here. Disobeying his name, but it's fine. He can be an exorcist in Amsterdam. This is what he's thinking. Counter hit though this time. Oh, dropped the combo because a little off axis.
Oh my god! The Silent Entry 3 finds home.
I don't know if that would have been a spot where Eddie might have would have stepped, but it just got mixed. Pop kick, no, doesn't finish, but doesn't stop attacking.
I feel like he probably tried to sidestep down and didn't get the sidestep and got a crouch instead.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Unfortunate. Oh, chasing her down with the stance transitions. Divine Exorcist smells blood, man.
Yeah, going in, just constantly keeping it poke heavy, and that down back forward. Oh, but risky.
God.
Oh, very risky.
Okay, I like that choice. 1-2-2. Charged it up so he could get the launching version because he caught the side with it. Nice. Oh my god, Divine Exorcist is so brave with these lows, man.
Thank you. 2-game lead on the winner's side. You know,
just go ham, right?
I think he's willing to say, look, I got a lot of lives.
Oh, again. He's getting all the call outs on the silent entry transitions, but just one for the high punishes.
Nice no parry. Divine Exorcist honestly just having fun with his power moves right now.
He really is. He's having a blast. Doing all this dynamic entry, silent entry all over the place.
Oh, that's one of those things where Edu, you know, Elisa's running attacks do keep her airborne. So if you do a running attack, you do run the risk of getting floated.
Oh, had the opportunity and dropped it into a lightning screw. Divine Exorcist has so much momentum right now.
That went under a down forward 4.
It happened.
All right, at least it still has that capability.
Oh
Nice.
my goodness, Divine Exorcist just not afraid to do whatever he wants and ends up taking the whole tournament. 3-0 in grand finals over EDU. Congratulations to you, sir.
Man, that was impressive. Just the sheer confidence that he felt like he was playing with. You know, at the end there, he was like, I'm up 2-0. I'm in the winners finals. I'm chilling, you know. Let me just play. Let me just really just trying to get this job done, you know, because you don't want to give someone like Edu a chance to come back in this set. And if you just mix them up with just raw mids and lows, it can really just do you in like that. And that's what Divine Exorcist did. So nice job. Mexico will be one of the countries represented in Amsterdam.
Dang, with the Lars. Look at that Lars champion picture. Let's go. Wasn't able to do it with the Claudio, but the Lars pick was so good against EDU. We saw it in the winners finals, and then he just started off the bat with the Lars in grand finals, was able to secure his victory with the 3-0 over EDU to make it to TWT Amsterdam. I know.
That was such a great showing from him. Great character choice too, you know, knowing that the Lars was going to be the one to close it out there. Because we didn't expect that from him. I didn't expect a Lars pick to come out, but showed off that it, you know, worked out well. The orbital was catching the mid, you know, the ducks every now and then. Just constant dynamic entries, just tracking for whatever reason, you know, it's like, it was cool. And throwing out all those lightning screws that worked out. And this is what they were all playing for. We will see Divine Exorcist as well. Oh man, as Noel at bars, as well as Noel at TWT,
nice.
The finals in Amsterdam. And you can see here, this is what the path that they went through, the regional finals. They will be in the group leagues. LCQ will be happening at the event, and that obviously will be a big. You guys love the LCQs. The LCQs are basically a major before the major.
Crazy. And this time, three
players.
Spots in LCQs. And then this was one of the regional qualifiers here today. Regional finals, we saw Noel making it. And then we also saw the Divine Exorcist make it in with one of those 23. We got a couple more coming up in the next couple of weeks as well, guys. We got Africa, Asia, Europe, Pakistan, Korea, and then we got like the rest of the finals with like Korea, North America, Japan as well. So make sure to mark these dates down, man. A lot of more Tekken action coming at you.
And obviously, if you guys are local to the venue or just want to go and see some good ass Tekken for yourself, make sure to look for the information for the finals. Obviously, it's going to be in Amsterdam. Registration will open for the players on December 19th. So the LCQ, man, that's going to be a crazy one. And you can see here, this is what the players are all playing for. You see the group leagues in the top 8. That's the format for the finals. Not for the rest of these tournaments yet. But the prize pool that they are playing for is $100,000. That's a nice chunk of change. First place gets $50,000. So.
Bro, that's pretty nice. And then we're paying out all the way to tied to 17th place, dividing it up all the way to there. Great stuff to Namco, Bandai Namco for holding it down for the players. And if you guys are catching us over on Twitch, make sure to follow us over on the other social media sites as well. We got Facebook with Tekken Americas, YouTube with BNE Esports, and follow us over at Twitter at Tekken. And if you guys want to find out more information about anything else, check out the website at TekkenWorldTour.com. But man, that's been some good Tekken action. We had South America earlier. Noel's going to be there. And right here at this one, Central America, we had Divine Exorcist representing Mexico. I can't wait to see both those guys, man, at the finals. It's going to be so sick.
Yeah, and that's only the first two. There's, I think, 19 more players that we got to figure out who's going to go, plus 3 more for the LCQ. So, you know, we're going to figure this out. We got some sorting to do, but we figured out the South America and the Central America qualifiers today. So I think that's going to be it for us, right? I think we're out of here. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, though. My name is Ricksta. That was MYK. And we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
I need to know if Wakanda is an ally or an enemy.
You can come and find out.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Rated PG-13.
俺たちはこの世に存在するべきではない。
愚かだな風間陣。
Fight!